But that is the problem because, if you trained in IT, you think about maintenance, and I didn't. And that was a big mistake. Because if you think, okay, how long does a Z-Wave module probably last? And I'd say I'd be happy if it's 4 to 5 years. It would be terrific if it's 8. I don't think it's going to be 10. And then you start to do the math and you say, okay, if you have 80 devices and there are a couple of Shellys and stuff that have, joined the party, so it's like more like 100. And even if they last 10 years, it means changing 10 every year. That's once a month. So I basically will be opening up a wall once a month, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. So if I had the chance to redo that, and you had someone from Germany, I think, on the show a couple of months ago, and he did the KNX route, and that was absolutely the right thing to do. And I should have done that. But here I am. So if we talk again in a couple of years, you will hear a lot of bitch and moan from my perspective on having a screwdriver ready at any point in time to open up all panels and changing out Vibaro modules. Or they really surprise me and hold up for 10 to 20 years. That would be great as well, but I'm not really counting on it.
Wow, you scared me because I have Vibaro in all my light switches. I think bar 2, and they're about to be replaced.
Yeah, for how long?
Only 2 years.
Okay.
So
not a data point for me. I was hoping for 5.
Yeah. With that said, though, I do have, I've got a whole bunch of AO Tech smart plugs. I think I've got a whole 10 of them that just don't work anymore, which doesn't bode well, right? I'm hoping that the Vibaro, they're stuck in the wall. They supposed to be a permanent fixture, right? They should last, right? I think Vibaro is sort of a premium brand. I don't know what the pricing is in Germany,
so.
But
and I just picked them because my friend had them, and he said they're working well, and I really didn't have the chance to pick them out. And my Sparky said if I want to do KNX, it's 15 to 20,000 euro just for the basic part, and if you want nice switches, it's another 15 to 20,000 euros. And then basically you have a Vibaro module for 40 to 50 euros. So it was quarter of that. So I was sold. I didn't even look for cheaper stuff. Then that's lucky with that. But at the end of the day, there's at least to think there's a relay in there, and there's a power supply in there who has to transfer the 230 volts we have in Germany down to probably 5 volts for the electronics. And
same.
Can last 10 years, doesn't have to. We need to meet again in a couple of years to see how it worked.
How many failure rates we've had, how many have failed. I have so far 100% successful rate. So that's my 2 years in. let's keep it that way.
Yeah. By the way, me as well. For the 80, there were, I think, 2 DOA. And in the last, we moved in early 2020. So this is 4 years now. And I think I changed 2 or 3 from the 80. So I think that's a good quarter so far.
So you have had some drop off then. You have had some failures. Yeah.
I had one that was completely dead. I couldn't revive that, couldn't repair it. I took it off the wall and tried to dismantle it. And I had 2 where the Z-Wave wasn't working anymore. The module was still switching, but I couldn't get it disconnected to any controller anymore. But at the end of the day, I think that's 5% over 4 years. That's probably a good rate.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so, at least.